Good morning, boys and girls. My name is Miss Cartessa, and I am your host. Today, your teacher is Miss Hillary. We will learn about another animal that lives on a farm.
Today's lesson is titled, Here an Oink, There an Oink. I wonder what we will be learning about today. By the end of today's lesson, we will be able to identify pigs, piglets, their needs, and the sounds that they make. We will also be able to recall why farmers raise pigs and the foods that come from them. So let's go ahead and get started. Before we begin, we're going to review what we learned last time with Miss Cartessa. We learned about chickens. So Miss Cartessa, let's sing the verse of Old MacDonald with chickens.
All right, if you know the words, sing with me. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a chicken, E-I-E-I-O, with a cluck cluck here and a cluck cluck there, here a cluck, there a cluck, everywhere a cluck cluck. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Great. So this is what we learned with Miss Cartessa in our last lesson. We learned that chickens eat feed, corn, wheat, and oats. We learned that chickens live in a coop. We learned that male chickens are called roosters. We learned that female chickens or hens lay the eggs. And lastly, we learned that food that comes from chickens are eggs, fried chicken, barbecue chicken, chicken wings, chicken tenders, chicken nuggets, and chicken fingers. All right, so today we're going to learn about pigs. So before we get started, let's sing the next verse of Old MacDonald talking about pigs. You ready?
Ready? Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O, with an oink oink here and an oink oink there, here an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink oink. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Great. Well, because we just sang that verse, I already know something, and I think you now know something too about pigs. Miss Cartessa, what do we already know about pigs?
They make the oink sound.
They make the oink sound. All right, so let's add that to our KWL chart. What's something else that you already know about pigs? Have you ever seen a pig before? Do you know what they look like? Do you know what they eat? Do you know what they like to do? Think about it. Miss Cartessa, what's something else that you know about a pig?
I know that pigs live on a farm.
Ooh, excellent. They do live on a farm. And what's one more thing that you know?
I know that pigs like mud.
They sure do. And we're going to actually learn a vocabulary word in a moment that has to do with the mud. Great. So now let's think about some questions we have about pigs. Take a moment and brainstorm. What is something you would like to learn about today about pigs? Miss Cartessa, what is something that you are wondering about pigs?
I wonder, what do pigs need?
Ooh, what do they need? Great. What's another question that you have?
I do wonder, what do the piglets need?
The piglets, and we will learn about what piglets are. Great. What's another question that you have?
Why do the farmers raise the pigs?
Why do the farmers raise pigs in the first place? And what is your last question?
I wonder what food comes from pigs.
Ooh, good question. Great. Now that we have these questions, let's review some vocabulary words before we jump into our read aloud. So listen to this sentence. Pigs like to wallow in the mud. Say the word wallow with me 3 times. Wallow, wallow, wallow. Pigs like to wallow in or roll around in mud puddles to stay cool. A pig will wallow in the barnyard to keep bugs from biting. My friend Amy likes to wallow around in the water at the lake. Tell someone at home if you would rather wallow in the mud or in the water. Use the word wallow when you tell about it. Miss Cartessa, how about you? Would you rather wallow in the mud or in the water?
I would rather wallow in the water because it's cool and I won't get dirty.
You won't get dirty. That's right. If you were wallowing in the mud, we would be filthy, right? But pigs don't care about that. Awesome. One more vocabulary word that we're going to review. Listen to the sentence. Piglets or baby pigs are valuable to the mother pig. Say the word valuable with us 3 times. Valuable, valuable, valuable. Valuable means worth a lot of money or something very important. My grandmother's ring is very valuable to me. Jamal is a valuable friend to Tyrone. Tell someone at home the name of either somebody or something that is valuable to you. Use the word valuable when you tell about it. Miss Cartessa, who or what is valuable to you?
My son Jacob is very valuable to me.
Aw, that's great. And I know my family is very valuable to me too. All right, now we are going to get started with our read aloud. As we read, listen to see if you can answer any of your questions that you're wondering and for any new interesting facts. Here we go. You may remember from the song that I also have pigs on my farm. Some farmers raise many pigs. Just like cows and chickens, pigs depend on farmers for food and shelter. At feeding time, the farmer dumps a bucket of feed into the pig's feeding trough. The trough may be a long, narrow wooden bowl or steel pan. Sometimes pigs are called hogs. Whatever you call them, it's a known fact that pigs like to eat a lot. Pigs eat grass, grain, cheese, vegetable scraps, pretty much whatever you feed them, and then some. In fact, I know some farmers who use their pigs to harvest their corn, bean, and turnip crops. The pigs even eat the weeds and till the soil with their pointy snouts while they're rooting around. Now that's what I call smart farming. Some pigs grow to be over 200 pounds. When they are not busy eating, pigs like to lie around in a cool spot. If the farmer lets his pigs outside in a pasture, they often use their pointed noses to make holes in the ground where rainwater collects. These puddles make a nice, cool place to lie on a hot day. The pigs often wallow in the puddles and stir up plenty of mud. Because pigs don't sweat like people do, the mud helps them keep cool in the hot summer, and it also helps keep the bugs away. Cows moo. People say that pigs go oink. But if you ask me, pigs have their own language. All those grunts, snorts, and squeals I hear when I go near the pig pen sound like the pigs are having a conversation with each other. Pigsty is another word for pig pen. But you might be surprised to hear that pigs are not dirty or messy. So if someone tells you that your room looks like a pigsty when it is time for you to do a little cleaning, you should let them know that pigs actually do not like their homes to be dirty. Because they snore and eat a lot and spend so much time wallowing in the mud, pigs have a reputation for being dirty, lazy, and greedy. In fact, however, they are intelligent, friendly creatures, and I think they're kind of cute. Some people say that pigs are even smarter than dogs, but you'd better not tell that to my dogs. Bingo. Some people even say that pigs make good pets because they are affectionate and they like to play. You might be surprised to learn that pigs are actually quick animals. When they need to, pigs can really move. And having owned many pigs in my life, I can tell you that it is really difficult to catch a pig if it ever gets out of the pen and decides to try and run away. Just like cows and chickens, male and female pigs have different names. This is a male pig. Male pigs are called boars. That is not an earring in his ear. Each pig has a tag with a number so the farmer can identify it. It's like his name tag. Female pigs are called sows. This sow has given birth to a litter of piglets, which are baby pigs. Typically, sows will give birth to litters of between 6 and 12 piglets each year. A litter is a group of babies born to the mother at the same time. Pigs are mammals. Like cows, pigs produce milk for their young. Sows do not have udders like cows, but they do have lots of teats, hopefully enough for every piglet. If the mother pig is not able to produce enough milk, the farmer may move one of the piglets to another sow that has some extra milk. Farmers raise pigs for their meat. Meat that comes from a pig is called pork, and pork is used to make products such as bacon and sausage. Some people like to eat bacon or sausage for breakfast. Other types of pork include ham, pork chops, and pork loin. These are popular foods that you can roast, grill, or fry. Do you have a favorite? Here's bacon, sausage, ham, and pork loin. Pigs are valuable animals. In some parts of the world, it is common for every family to own a pig. The meat from one large pig can feed a whole family for a month or more. Plus, if a sow has a litter of piglets, the piglets can be sold or traded in the market once they are grown up. The farmer or family can then use the money to buy food or other important things. Come to think of it, you might want to consider getting a pig of your own. Do you think you have room for one at your house? And that is the end of our read aloud for today. Awesome. We just learned so much about pigs. So now what we will do is we will review some comprehension questions. We will ask you a question and you will answer, and then Ms. Cartessa will also answer the question. So let's get started. What is the main topic of our read aloud? Ms. Cartessa, what do you think?
The main topic of our read aloud today is pigs.
Great job. What is a female pig called?
A female pig is called a sow.
And Ms. Cartessa, what is an animal that rhymes with sow?
A cow.
Great job. What is a male pig called?
A male pig is called a boar.
Awesome. And what is a litter of piglets?
A litter of piglets is a group of baby pigs born to a sow.
Great job. All right, our next question. How do piglets get the food that they need?
The piglets get the food they need from their mother by drinking their mother's milk.
Excellent. Why do farmers raise pigs?
We know now that the farmer raises pigs for their meat.
For their meat. And there's lots of different meats that come from pigs and foods. And speaking of that, what are some foods that come from pigs?
Food that comes from pigs are pork, bacon, ham, and sausage.
All right, here's a tricky question for you. How are pigs similar to cows? Think about that for a second. What do you think, Miss Cartessa? How are they alike?
I know they are alike because they both have 4 legs. They both drink their mother's milk.
Great job. Yeah. And how are they different?
Well, I do know that pigs like to wallow in the mud,
That's
and
right.
cows like to graze in the grass.
Very, very good. Okay, now here is our last question, and it's a think, pair, share. So I will give you the question, and you're going to find someone at home to share this question with them, okay? What is the most interesting fact that you learned about pigs today? Go and tell somebody at home about it. Make sure to use a complete sentence. Miss Cartessa, what is the most interesting fact that you learned about pigs today?
Well, the most interesting fact I learned about pigs today was that male pigs are called boars and female pigs are called sows.
Yeah, I did not know that. I also didn't know that pigs are actually clean and that their pigsty, they don't like to leave it messy. So I'm going to think about that the next time I use that phrase. Great. Okay, so while we read our read aloud today, we heard a sentence and it said, pigs are used to make pork products. Say the word products with us 3 times. Products, products, products. Products are things that are made from something else. Products are made to be sold. So bacon, ham, sausage are all products of pork. Milk, ice cream, and cheese are all dairy products. Think about what you like to eat. Does anything that you like to eat a product of a farm? I know I enjoy eating carrots, which is a product from the farm. Cartessa, what's a product from the farm that you like to eat?
Ice cream.
Ooh, so a product that Miss Cartessa likes to eat from the farm is ice cream. So here's what we're going to do. In a moment, I'm going to show you a picture of an animal, and then you are going to say a product that comes from that animal. Make sure you use a complete sentence and use the word product when you tell it. So, here is our first picture. What is a product that comes from cows? Miss Cartessa, what is a product that comes from cows?
Cheese is a product that comes from cows.
Excellent job. Let's do another one. Here we have a chicken. What do you think? What's a product that comes from chickens? Miss Cartessa?
Chicken tenders come from chickens.
That's right. Chicken tenders are a product of chickens. And our last one, pigs. What is a product that comes from pigs? Miss Cartessa, what do you think?
Bacon is a product that comes from pigs.
Excellent job. Ooh, I don't know about you, Miss Cartessa, but I'm getting hungry. All right, so we learned so much today. So, Miss Cartessa, I want you to help us out. What is something that you learned? What are your big takeaways from today?
Well, I did learn that pigs need water, shelter, and a lot of food.
They sure do. Old
like to eat.
MacDonald said that they could eat all day long. What's something else that you learned?
I did learn that the farmers raise the pigs for their meat.
They do. I would like to have a pig as a pet, not for meat. What's another thing that you learned?
I learned that piglets need their mother's milk.
They do. And I thought it was interesting that old MacDonald said that if the mother doesn't have enough milk, they would give the piglet to another sow.
Yeah.
And what's one last thing that you learned?
I learned that pork, sausage, and bacon all come from pigs.
They sure do. Great job.
Okay. Thank you for joining us today. All rights and credits from this lesson belong to Core Knowledge Language Arts. We would like to thank them for publicly sharing these materials.
Use what you have learned today. Go tell someone at home all about pigs. And if you're interested in reading more about pigs, please check out these books from your local library or online. Thank you for joining us today. We will see you next time.